Hi everyone, I hope this finds you well. I would like to give you some brief update what we do as Grand Circle Foundation here in Poland for the refugees of Ukraine. So we have learned that on 1st of July, Polish government no longer is going to be sending the financial aid, financial support to the private sector. So those people who open their homes are not going to get any financial support. Those hotels which open their doors for the refugees, they are not going to be getting any financial support. And all those companies which open their doors to the refugees are not going to be getting any financial support. So the Polish government has these big refugee centers. So in case the refugees are still looking for a place, still looking for an accommodation, they can use those accommodations, which means that they are going to be sharing around 200 to 500 people one large hall, and they are going to be sleeping, for example, in big large stadiums, and they're going to be using the facilities, because the philosophy of the idea of Polish government is that the financial support and the help was given for 4 months, and that is an efficient time for the people to settle and even find a job. But unfortunately, in the reality, it doesn't work in that way. We know that the women with children, they are still facing with the challenges, like in Wrocław, in the hostel of Wrocław. As you know, we used to take care of 150 people, 150 refugees in that hostel. And that hostel is not going to be taking any financial aid anymore. And out of 150 people, 85 of them, that's the final number. It was 68 at the beginning, but now it is 85. 85 of them decided to stay in Poland. Those women would like to, some of them, they actually found a job. Some of them are looking for a job, and they would like to remain here in Wrocław, in Poland, because they don't have a place to go back. And the rest of them decided to go back. The 65 of them decided to go back because those are the people also living around Kiev, which is considered to be a safer place to return. And as Grand Circle Foundation, we decided to step in and give additional time to those people, those 85 women and children. I received the full name list and all the details of those people from Joanna, the owner of the hostel, and they are all verified. All the data is verified. And we, as Grand Circle Foundation, we are going to be funding the accommodation for 2 months for those 85 people. So in these 2 months, they are going to be finding a job. The ones who are working in a job is going to have a chance to save some money, and then they are going to be moving to a flat. Of course, this is the preliminary plan. And after 2 months, we can always reassess the situation. And if the situation of those people doesn't get better, we can again reconsider about extending their stay for a month, for another month or two. This is really an important support, important help from our side to those people, an additional time. Because those 85 people, they really cannot go back home. Their husbands, their fathers, they are all fighting for the independence of Ukraine. And their homes, especially the ones who came from Bucha, who came from Mariupol, they actually don't have a town to return back. So it is really important to support them, to give them a roof over their head, and also supply the food. And that is what we are actually going to be doing. In Szczelin community, we have 91 people. They have accommodation for 1 year. We lease the 17 homes for them. So there is no issue with that. And we are still supporting more than 450 people with food on weekly basis. In Warsaw, we have 8 projects, and we are actually checking now the ninth one. We are verifying, we are checking if it's really a project which is going to be supporting really in the real way those people. And we are also checking the costs, because we would like to spend every single penny you have donated wisely for those people. And we have, of course, some activities for the children. We also started in Constantin project, psychological help, psychological support for those children, because we don't think that only supplying a roof over the head is enough, but we also need to help them to have a healthy mental conditions. We also started a project in Warsaw with the help of Lena Grochowska Foundation. Those women in all the projects, in those 8 projects, they are cooking things from their local cuisine, and those are being sold in the local farmers market. And the money they earn, they actually send it home, send it to their husbands, send it to their fathers, so they can actually, buy food for themselves in Ukraine, and also they can fight for the independence of their country. Thinking about that July the 4th is coming closer, we really know how important the independence is. So those people in Ukraine, they are really fighting for their independence. They are fighting for a better future for their children. And we are actually taking care of their families in Poland as Grand Circle Foundation. We know the responsibility that you gave to us, and we would like to make sure that every single penny that you donated to us is being spent wisely. So please keep supporting us, because we have a lot more to do to support those families in Poland, those women and children in Poland, so their fathers, their husbands back at home can fight for the independence of their country. So thank you for trusting us. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting those people fighting for their independence. So I would also like to use this opportunity to wish you a happy Independence Day. Bye.